What do you know? 7-2, baby.
7-2. How about you?
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
7-2. Birds are 5-0 under Nick Sirianni after the bye week. Matt LaFleur is soft as hell. Birds beat the Packers in Green Bay. Let's go. Tough game.
Tough game.
Meaningful game, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, a lot of people are talking about ugly game. I don't know that I would agree that it was ugly. I think it was just a good defensive game on both sides. A lot to talk about, a lot to unpack. Welcome to episode 14 of Cheap Seats. I am Jay Sensi, joined by Tyler Calvey. Birds are on top of the NFC, best record in the conference, in the driver's seat, way ahead in the NFC East. We might wrap this thing up around Thanksgiving.
Love it.
First time in, I think, is it over 20 years?
Over 20 years that if we win it again, it'll be first back-to-back.
Hasn't been since the Birds in early 2000s, right?
Yep.
Andy Reid, Donovan McNabb Birds.
Yep.
That we went back-to-back. We owned the division there for about a decade.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice to get back to that. Let's start with 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. What'd you think about the game?
I loved it. I mean, I didn't love the 3 and outs,
No.
but it felt like a playoff game.
It did feel like a playoff game. It did feel like a play. It was almost, I think, also a prove yourselves game because this was, I mean, we've played some tough teams early on. I think going into Arrowhead and winning was big. I think beating the Rams was big. I think winning in Tampa Bay was big. But I think even after those, we struggled to find the identity and have some kind of meaningful win. And I think this defensive performance, I think we still have a lot to work on offense. We'll unpack that too. But this felt a lot more like a playoff game and a prove yourself game in the midst of a lot of adversity. Had a couple of those new additions in the trade deadline. Not everybody played, but defensively, man, I feel good about this team.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I love the physicality of it. That first drive looked really good for us until the fumble, which, I mean, I don't really blame Jalen Hurts too much for that. I mean, that was more of a heads-up defensive play.
Yep.
He was kind of on top of another person. If he wasn't tackled like that, his knee would have been down.
Half a second, he's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I loved it, man. I thought that was a very playoff type atmosphere on the road, cold weather. They had something to prove, and we proved something.
And you know what? We only needed one kind of fake tush push the whole game.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't tush push where we drove over center almost. Jaelan kind of snuck around the left side on that one. And all that talk about the tush push, Packers ran it.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, though, I didn't like, cause late in the game, we were 3rd and 2, and we went for a pass play, and I would have liked us to run it, at least run the ball, pick up a yard or a half a yard, and then tush push and keep the drive going.
That drive drove me nuts because we had 2nd and 2.
Yeah.
With 2nd and 2, we passed the ball. 3rd and 2, we passed the ball. Come on.
And then we were forced to punt the ball.
That's my gripe about the game. I think if, take the win aside, my gripes are there was some questionable decision-making throughout the entire game, not just in the play call. The time management, the aggressiveness at the end of the second half, and then the aggressiveness at the end of the fourth half, or the fourth quarter, were totally flop-sided, I thought.
Yeah, we're a little too conservative at times.
Yeah.
Like running the ball on 3rd and long, and then, 4th and whatever, we throw a bomb to AJ, 4th and 6. It was, you get that with Nick. It's just sometimes you just scratch your head, but when we come out with the W, it's always a lot better.
Yeah, I'd much rather be talking about it in this sense than we come up short because of some boneheaded calls. We got away with them, for better or for worse. But he's got to. You're not gonna get out of all those situations if you do stuff like that.
No, and we have a little bit of. It's weird listening to the media talk about the Eagles today because 3 weeks ago the Packers were the best team going, Now the Packers aren't that good. The Eagles still got a lot to figure out. But to me, it's like a little bit of revisionist history. Like people act like we were just blowing teams out last year and just running the table, and it was like, you know, the 95 like Cowboys where we're beating teams by 20, running for 100 yards every game, throwing the ball when we need to throw the ball.
No, it wasn't like that.
It was a lot of games that were like this. You know, I mean, you look at the Carolina game last year, you look at the Saints game last year. I mean, the decision making, talk about decision making, the Browns game. Yeah, so to me, it was, I don't know, this is what we do, you know, and to me, this has been our calling card is we find ways to win.
I love Jaelan Phillips.
Yeah.
I'm just going to come out and say it.
Yeah.
What a pickup.
Huge.
He plays with violence. You know, also getting Nolan Smith back was huge too, but I think Jaelan Phillips made an impact on the third play, the third play in the game.
Yep.
I like him. I like him quite a bit. I think he brings some attitude to the defensive line. I mean, we had some attitude, but he brings a little bit different flavor of an attitude. Guy plays with violence off of the edge, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I mean, he only had 10 or so days to kind of get acclimated to the defense, and yeah, he hit the ground running, making plays. I mean, he made one of the biggest plays, you know, the fumble. So, yeah, man, it's going to be exciting to see as this defense gets going. Offensively, we're too talented to have another game like this.
Yep.
But yet again, hats off to Jalen Hurts. When you got to have it, the guy just finds ways. He just finds ways.
That throw to Shipley on that third down was it 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12.
Another
the
big
guy
one.
Can do it.
He hit Smitty on the sidelines on a 3rd and long.
Yes. Yep. At the end of the game.
Yeah. Just finds ways to just keep us in the flow and, you know, take the fumble away. He played as mistake-free as possible. I mean, there were a couple McNabb throws where coverage was tight and he just kind of threw it out of bounds over the receiver's head. But this is the maturation process of him. He's overcoming a lot as far as the inefficiencies of the play calling and stuff like that. But he's doing a great job of protecting the ball, knowing that the defense is where they're at. He's allowing them to, and there's been games where the defense didn't play all that well and we had to score points and he went and scored points.
Yep.
So he does a great job of playing complementary football, of kind of feeling the temperature of the game. Very, you know, these are things that don't show up on the stat sheet so much. Like people, when they just look at the box score, they go, oh, I threw for 100 and some yards and, you know, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. You know, he didn't do anything spectacular, but he just finds ways to just kind of keep us in the game whenever we need to. I would love to see them, you know, on those 3rd and longs, instead of just handing the ball off. Like, I would love for them to still take shots.
Take a shot.
Yeah. I think his ability to make plays on 3rd and long, I mean, that's his calling card. I mean, all the plays he makes are must-have plays, and that's just how he is. And I love the way he leads this team, and yeah, I'm happy with his performance, you know, overall.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm frustrated by some of those 3rd and longs as well, because they're give-up plays. And, you know, maybe one out of every 20 or 25 of those attempts, do you break off a run and pick up or get close enough to do a tush push? Maybe. Every other time, that's a give up, and then you're punting. We're too talented to have that many 3 and outs.
Yeah, no.
Right?
That's unacceptable.
You got Dallas Goedert, you got Saquon, you got A.J. Brown, you got Devontae Smith, you got Jalen Hurts. We should not have that many 3 and outs. Now, not to take anything away from the Packers defense. Packers defense is good. They played really well. Jaelan was under pressure quite a bit. Micah was getting back there, was getting chased around. We had Lane Johnson go out for a period of the game, so we had some offensive line shuffles. So all that being said, I still think we're too talented to have that many 3 and outs. We got to be able to sustain drives. I think if we did it a little bit better towards the end of the game, but we very well could have put ourselves in a situation where that's not a 1-score game, where we're, you know, tight butthole till the end. But, you know, I'd rather complain about a win than complain about a loss.
For sure. Yeah, like going back to like the the juxtaposition of the play calling. Like that opening drive was
Fluid.
masterpiece.
Yep.
I just don't understand why we like lose that rhythm so easily with the play calling. It's weird. But like I said, I mean, we had games like this. We had the Browns game, the Carolina game, the Saints game. You know, I still feel like Saquon is like one tackle away, one broken tackle away from busting big ones. So
he is. He had a couple opportunities. I mean, one, Micah stuck his leg out.
Yeah,
missed tripping call. I don't know how that got missed, but
that was bullshit.
He's going substantially longer in that run if he doesn't get tripped.
Absolutely.
And there was another one where the safety came in and made an amazing play at the line. You know, most of the time Saquon gets around that, but I think also on that one, Mailata was pulling and coming around, and he fell.
Yeah.
And Saquon kind of just ran into the back of them, and that got blown up. But yeah, there's probably 4 or 5 occasions where Saquon's one either trip or one move away from a large run. And I think we're going to get more of those opportunities as we get to play some of these other defenses that are not as talented.
Yeah. Listen, the defense playing like that, I'm okay. I'm okay on this Tuesday, you know, looking back yesterday's game. And, you know, we'll see. I mean, the Lions will be a big test, but we get a home game. This schedule too is fucking bullshit.
It's not ideal. We're never back-to-back home games. We're back-to-back road games, I think, twice.
Yeah.
A lot of short weeks.
It's nuts.
Not great. To be 7-2 at this juncture with the schedule that we've had, I feel like we're in a good spot.
Yeah, I love it. I love the way that we've responded to a lot of the adversities this year. I mean, I still think that Broncos game, there was tons of missed opportunities in that game. I mean, that Giants game, they whooped our ass.
Yeah.
That was one of those,
that one.
That was like a Tampa game from last year that, like, they whooped our ass. But, you know, we dropped a couple games last year. You know, the Falcons game, we were one drop away from sealing that game. The second Commanders game, one drop away from securing another victory. So,
and Hurts didn't play that game.
He
other
didn't
than
play
the first series.
Yeah, but even with that,
Yep.
you know, Devontae Smith dropped a wide open first down, which would have ran the clock out, sealed the game. So there was there's a lot of similarities. I don't think at this point last year people were saying that Kellen Moore's the greatest offensive coordinator either.
No, it's fair.
But I felt that we had a little more rhythm with the run game and stuff like that. So we'll see. I mean, if we could get Cam Jurgens back healthy in a couple weeks, then we'll really see if we can get to full strength. Yeah. I mean, but it is weird. Like with that 4th and 6 play, I didn't hate it. I mean,
we've done it before.
We've done it before.
Yeah, and it's worked out. We don't complain when it works.
Right. And, you know, you get one-on-one with A.J. Brown down the sidelines, you take that shot. But even in that situation, like one-on-one, I would have loved to see a more in-breaking route.
Yeah.
You know, let A.J. Brown get big
No
body.
slants.
Yeah, no slants at all yesterday. I would have loved to see that in that scenario. I would have loved to throw a 4-yard slant and have maybe he gets tackled before the first down, maybe he doesn't. But let him big body, let him run after catch.
The thing, too, with the AJ throw at the end, I felt like he didn't come back for that ball very much. I felt like if he had tried to come back for that ball, and I'm not going to knock his effort, but I don't know that there was 100% on that one. I think if he had come back a little bit, one, he could have maybe bodied and gotten that ball.
Yeah.
Or he could have drew a pass interference.
Right.
Because the defender was not turned around
at
all.
No, it hit him in the back of the head, basically. Right. Yeah.
So that's frustrating too, because I after that play, I just felt like there was not a lot of effort on AJ's part to go get that ball.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've seen a little bit of that from him this year. I don't know if it's him pouting or if he's hobbled still with the hamstring. I don't know. But like I said, I don't hate the play call. I don't hate the aggressiveness of going for it on 4th and 6 there. A lot of people are saying we should have punted it.
No, because it usually pays off.
Yeah. I mean, if we pick up a pass interference call there or he catches that ball, that game's over.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're loving the way it all turned out. But to a degree, I don't know if AJ expected that ball. I mean, I don't know if anyone expected a 30-yard go ball on 4th and 6.
But maybe that's why Jaelan threw it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because AJ got, what, 2 targets? Or 1 target prior to that? Was that his second target?
No, I think he had 2 catches.
2 catches?
Up to that point,
Okay.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Not a lot of targets, not a lot of catches.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why he's frustrated. Jaelan had him across the middle pretty wide open. And I don't know, didn't see him, didn't throw it to him. I don't know the reason. But it wouldn't surprise me if he starts chirping again.
Listen, we're 7-2 though. Could be
no. I'm not saying he should chirp.
Yeah.
There's
I'm saying for
reason
him
to chirp.
No, I'm saying for him. Yeah. Like I think him and Jaelan Phillips need to sit down and have a long conversation. And Jaelan Phillips will be like, "Listen, bro,
you got it good.
It's bad out there.
You got it good.
You know, you get traded to Miami Dolphins or the New York Jets or the Carolina Panthers. There's a lot of games where you just wish you could be even in the mix to win.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, so, yeah, which is crazy. The Miami Dolphins blow the doors off the Bills. So the NFL's so crazy this year. To be 7-2 right now with the way the league is right now, I mean, playing bad, playing good, however you want to look at it right now, I'll take it.
Yeah, and some surprising teams like the Colts, the Seahawks.
Seahawks look tough.
They do look tough. I'm actually glad we don't have to play them in the regular season.
Yeah.
That whole division, you know, between the Seahawks, the Rams, the Niners are all, I mean, the Niners are not as good.
Yeah.
But they've got a good record. They play teams hard.
Yeah, they're winning despite losing so much. Yeah, absolutely. So to be 7-2 right now ahead of the conference, but it is going to show how important that number 1 seed is going to be.
Yes.
I don't think that we cannot lock up that number 1 seed and expect to run the table in the playoffs because that's going to be tough.
Yeah, I just don't want us to get complacent if we lock up the NFC East too early, right? Because, I mean, the way things are looking right now, those last 2 Commanders games may be meaningless.
Yeah.
Right. And I think they structured them at the end of the season because they expected the Eagles and the Commanders to be battling for the division.
Yeah.
And it's just not working out that way. But I don't think the mindset of the team is such that they will allow themselves to get complacent, is the hope. But that number 1 seed is going to be critical. We just have to keep our foot on the gas. Yeah. Beating the Lions would be huge.
That's going to be
this coming
huge.
week. If we can come out of there with the win, we are in the driver's seat as long as we don't fuck it up.
I mean, it's weird to say, but like the last 4 weeks, last 4 games, it's been a must win for us. So, and we're going to continue that into next Sunday. That is a must win game. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about Lane Johnson. He came back, which was good.
He came back in the game.
You have to hope that he'll be ready to go on Sunday because that was Hutchinson? What's their defensive end? The Lions.
Yeah.
Hutchinson, he's a monster.
He's a monster.
And we're going to need all the help we can get on that line. We don't want Jaelan running for his life.
But with that said, Fred Johnson, I mean, Howie, what a foresight pickup to go back and circle back and pick him up because, I mean, him as the extra tackle on some of those run plays.
That's huge.
Has been huge.
Yes.
Even in the pass protection, we used him against the Vikings for an extra little bit of help in the pass protection. Against the Giants, we used him in the run game. And then yesterday, he got to shuffle in there and fill in for Lane Johnson, which I felt he did a really good job considering. Man, just Howie, huge, these moves, they don't, those are the ones that people aren't talking about. I mean, the Jaelan Phillips has turned around very quickly to be a great one, but who knows what a lot of these guys are going to be able to do for us. I'm still interested to see with the Jared Alexander if he can pan out to be something.
I hope so because cornerback 2 is still a liability. I mean, Adoree Jackson, I'll give him his roses for just a hot second here. He did make a great open field tackle. Yeah. That probably saved the big play. But outside of that, didn't want to tackle much the rest of the game. And he's just not good. He's just not good, man.
Yeah.
Every week I say it.
And
I don't want to talk about him anymore. Wish bring Bennett. You know, help.
We got to see what else
maybe
we got.
Bennett.
Yeah, we got to see what else we got. I mean,
Alexander. Yeah, it can't get much worse.
him and Keely Ringo are not the answer right now.
Oh, don't get me started on Keely Ringo. How does he get that penalty on the punt as a gunner? I've never even. That's the first time I think I've ever seen that penalty called.
Yeah,
Of course, it would be on Ringo.
That was big, right? They end up going down and scoring a touchdown on that drive, right? That was the touchdown drive. We were up 10-0 at that point.
It was the touchdown drive.
And instead of them starting inside like their own 5, or like 7-yard line, maybe, you know, they end up getting it at like the 30, and they end up driving down. Yeah, man, that cornerback too, and it's so crucial to find that too who could be feasible, you know, just serviceable in that, because Quinyon Mitchell is so fucking good, man.
I was a little nervous when he went down.
Yeah, with that play too. How is that not pass interference?
Right.
He's catching that ball like a punt. It's coming right at him. Christian Watson runs right through him.
Yep.
Hits him in the back of the head. The ball hits him in the back of the head. He is not playing the ball whatsoever. It's weird how offensively the game is slanted. It's so offensive heavy. Like every rule is made to make the offense better.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They won points. Points sell tickets.
Yeah.
People don't usually come and they get excited about defense.
Yeah.
They want to see scores.
But if you're a fan of football, you should be a fan of football. And that's why, like, I read in comments and stuff, worst football game, Monday Night Football. This is bad for the NFL, this, that, and another. If you didn't like that game yesterday, you don't know what football is. I mean, every play mattered in that game. Like I said, it was almost like a playoff game. Like every drop counted, every snap counted, and, you know, clawing and scratching for every single yard in that game. I loved it. You know, like, you know, fantasy owners are pissed today, but fuck you. If you're a fantasy football nerd, go somewhere else. Like, get off the Eagles' dick, because I loved it, man. It's been a long time since you got a 0-0 game in the first half. Yeah. Like, yeah, I love that, especially the way the rules are made to just score points. I was a fan of it. I loved it. I'm a defensive guy, so I love to see it. I mean, I wish we scored 2 touchdowns, so we wouldn't have been sweating towards the end there. But, hey, man.
But we sweat every game. It doesn't matter.
I know, man. Which is so crazy. We went to the Super Bowl, and it was like the most carefree game.
Easiest game ever.
Yeah, nuts.
Like, if I die of a heart attack, it will be mostly due in part of watching Eagles games.
Yeah, week 10.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
The NFC Championship and the Super Bowl, we were blowing them out. But who knows?
Life, baby.
But that's also what this team is capable of. We could kind of meander throughout the year and, you know, let teams hang around, but we are capable of putting 55 points up on you. We're capable of putting 40 points on you and shutting you down defensively. So I'm excited, man. You know, I'm not booking it to the Super Bowl just yet, but the way the league is right now and the inconsistency of all the other teams, you know, this team is seasoned as far as winning tough games.
We've got grit.
Yeah, that's all we do is win tough games. So,
not too many snaps by Brandon Graham. Were you surprised by that?
No, I think that even Nolan Smith, I don't think played a bunch. I think
not a ton.
I think they said
easing them in.
Yeah, I think they said combined they played like 25 snaps, something like that. Which, I mean, Jaelan Hunt is starting to come into his own. He's got 5 sacks over the last like only couple games. You know, he had none going into like week 4 or 5. So he's had 5 sacks over the last couple games. He's starting to come together. Jalen Carter, hats out to him, man. Bunch of batted down balls.
Oh, those batted balls. Yeah. Big.
Moro Jomo, I don't know. I seen you that.
On that 4th and 1, calling out the play.
Heads up play. Saying it's coming right here. It's coming right here.
And that wasn't the only thing he did. I mean, he was in the backfield a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He was blowing plays up.
Yeah.
He doesn't get enough credit.
No.
I think with some of the other names that we've got on the defensive line, he kind of sits in the shadows. But, man, that guy gets on the field and he comes to play. I loved him calling out that 4th and 1, coming to the side.
Yep.
That saved the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
That was
that was the
huge.
biggest play of the game right there.
I love this defense.
7th round draft pick.
7th round he was?
Yeah, from
Damn.
Texas. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
We find these guys, man. That's the difference between like when you talk about good franchises and not so good franchises. Like the Jets and all these teams. They draft in the top 10 every year.
Yep.
And they can't find
They still
anybody.
whiff.
We're drafting mid to late every year for the last 20 some years, and we just find value all over the place.
Hats off to the scouts.
Yeah, it's amazing.
These guys are finding value.
Love
They
that.
come in the impact. I think I saw the roster stack up. Outside of AJ, there was 1 or 2 other guys that we didn't draft of our starting 22. Trying to think who else the other ones are.
Saquon,
Well, Saquon, yeah.
AJ, Saquon.
It was somebody on defense.
I mean,
Dory Jackson, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
I'm
think
thinking
everybody-
of like big time stars.
Yeah. Zach Bond.
Zach Bond.
But everybody else is homegrown.
Built from the draft.
Yeah. No, it's
Which means we don't have to overpay.
yes.
Right? We get a lot of these guys on cheap deals for 4 years, sometimes 5 on the rookie deal. That's why I think the window right now is so important to capitalize on, because we have so many young guys that we're going to have to pay or let them walk at some point. Right now, we can afford to spend the money on a couple key pieces and keep the band together.
Yeah.
I love it.
And the money we're gonna save when we trade AJ Brown after June 1st.
Sorry, AJ.
Sorry, AJ. Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go.
I think he wants to go.
Yeah.
too.
At this point, it
wants to
feels
go.
like he's not in it.
He's checked out.
Him and Jaelan, man, they like went from being best buddies to like it seems like they don't like each other. Because even like I don't know if you heard them talking about it, but they were doing like a little interview and they were saying, oh yeah, we talked to Jalen Hurts about it, and Jalen Hurts whole thing was, hey, I'm glad he's here.
I did not see that.
That was like the extent of it.
Which
like,
is crazy, because isn't Jaelan the godfather of one of AJ's kids, or vice versa?
Yeah.
Like they were tight. They were bros.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a 30 for 30 at some point, 10 or 15 years from now.
Yeah.
About the meltdown in that relationship.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Something crazy must have happened.
Yeah. I mean,
It can't just be football.
I don't yeah.
Right? It can't just be like, I'm not getting the ball. Like, is he that big of a diva that he's going to ruin a friendship if he's not getting enough throws?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe.
Jalen, after that Super Bowl loss, he said, that changed his soul.
Yep.
And he does have a whole different demeanor. Like you go back to 22, 21, he smiled a lot and he was a lot more, happy-go-lucky.
Maybe that's it.
He might be just all business and he ain't got time for none of the bullshit.
Right.
And
That could be it.
I see Jalen Hurts at time to time. If AJ Brown ever came in the huddle and said blah blah blah, he was just like, "Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. Right.
Next play."
Yep. Yep.
And some guys don't like that. Some guys don't like to be, especially when they're superstars, they don't like to be talked to like just like everyone else. And but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I hope that they can find some common ground and figure this out, because we have a great shot, man, for years to come. I mean, I don't think AJ is invested in the long-term plans at this point. I mean, Devontae Smith is clearly the best receiver on the team right now this year.
And he's bought in mentally too.
Yeah.
Right? You hear him talk. You can barely understand what he says most of the time when he speaks. But the tidbits that you could make out, he is bought into the philosophy as well.
Yeah. And him and Jaelan have a long history together.
Yeah.
I mean, they were Alabama teammates, and it's kind of crazy that Jalen Hurts gets benched in the halftime of that game. Devontae Smith catches the game-winning touchdown pass to win the national title. Kind of caught the game-winning pass to win the Super Bowl in the past year. He's kind of one of the greatest careers. I mean, up to this point, I mean, you can ask for a receiver.
Yep.
I mean, national championship, Heisman Trophy winner, first-round draft pick, Super Bowl champion. He's one MVP short of being one of the greatest overall careers, accolade-wise, as you can ask for. I think Marcus Allen is the only one I can think of that had more.
Yeah.
Marcus Allen's the only player in NFL history to have Heisman, national championship, Super Bowl MVP, and league MVP.
Yep.
Which is fucking nuts. Because
That is nuts.
They don't talk about Marcus Allen as one of
Never.
the greatest of all time, but that's a fucking greatest of all time
Yep.
resume if I ever fucking heard it.
Oh, yeah.
I think the only person who even has a chance of doing something like that is like a Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about a Super Bowl, but you know,
Not on the Bengals.
but yeah. But as far as like individual goes, like, you know, I could see him getting a league MVP. I don't think they'll ever give a receiver the league MVP.
No, probably
the way
not.
the voting goes. But yeah,
On to the Lions.
on to the Lions.
What's your biggest Eagles must do X to win against the Lions?
Got to stop the run game.
Yeah.
We can't let them establish the run game. They're two running backs, very explosive, and then make Jared Goff beat you.
Yes. Yep.
Jared Goff leads the league in passing yards, I believe, which is nuts
That is nuts.
because you just don't think of him as that guy. But
It's one of those years, man.
yeah, it's one of those.
Jeez.
Yeah, but yeah, make Jared Goff beat you. If Jared Goff comes out and slings the rock and beats us with his arm, you know, I could kind of live with that. But
Yep.
if they get that run game going, it's going to be a tough day.
Yep.
They have a great offensive line. They have good defense, but their running game, you know, they're very explosive.
They're pretty inconsistent, though. They've dropped some games that
Yeah,
you don't expect them to drop.
yeah, no, that's true too. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Do you think they're more beatable? Do you think the Lions are more beatable than the Packers? If I asked you this last week, which game
No.
were you more confident in?
Packers.
Okay.
Only just because our track record of beating
Green
the
Bay?
Packers
Yeah.
over the last couple of years. Like, I don't remember the last time we played the Lions. And when we did, they were not this Lions.
No, very different
era.
Lions.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I can't even think of the last time we played the Lions. Oh, start of the 2022 year, week one.
Oh,
The
that's
year
right.
we went to the Super Bowl
Yeah,
and lost.
week one.
And they played us tough, and they were
They
not they were not this team.
Right.
So we were on the road though. So home is going to be a big thing. We play way better at home for the most part.
Be
So-
colder. Sunday's supposed to be a little warmer. It's supposed to rain,
Yeah.
I think, Sunday, as of right now.
Yeah, getting a dome team in the link. Yeah, I like that. But if this defense comes out and plays well, we shut down that run game. If we could get some sort of lead, force them to have to throw the ball, and let this pass rush still get where they're going. Because we only got 3 sacks versus the Packers, but I feel like we had like
A lot of opportunities.
yeah, we had should have been probably about 5 or 6.
And we played against the run, I think, very well.
Yeah,
Right? We let Jacobs have some runs, and I think Vic's okay with that.
mm-hmm.
Right? I think Vic he's got the mindset of let them run the ball, but don't let any big breaks
No
happen.
big plays. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I'm okay with that philosophy. It seems to work for us.
And I mean, that's kind of the NFL at the way it is now, though, right? Like
Yep.
you can't stop teams from getting yards
Right.
for the most part. But once you get into that, red zone / green zone in the 40 with 40 in, that's where we tighten up.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm okay with giving up some runs here and there. But like I said, they have some explosive running backs, and they have 2 of them.
Yes.
So that's what, like, you could stop Jacobs. When Jacobs out of the game, there was nobody to kind of
That's
1-2
fair.
punch
Yep.
where they can, if they get going, I mean, they could hit you with the power, hit you with the speed, So we got to shut down that run game. We got to get up early, 10, 14 points, and then we can dictate where this game goes. And I think that pass rush, Phillips
Take over.
Phillips is coming into his own. Jalen Carter just eating up double teams all day and just letting everybody else eat. And Nolan Smith's only going to get better, more conditioned. BG's going to make a play or two. Jake Hunt's coming to his own. Let's fucking go.
Got a score?
I don't even know. After last game, I mean, I don't know.
I'll let you think about it. I'm going 30-24 Birds.
30-24?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to score points this game.
Okay. I think a little bit lower scoring. I think if we could get up, I think we'll kind of bleed the clock and coast. So I say like 20 to 13.
Okay.
Something like
One
that.
score.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see not more than one score. Have we had a more than one score victory this year?
Giants.
Oh, yeah. Well, the Giants.
Easy to forget, though.
Yeah, the Giants,
Too many heart attack games. I think we'll get one more coast win this year. That's probably it.
Yeah.
We get maybe 2 a season.
Yeah.
And then maybe a couple in the playoffs. We're going to get at least one home game.
Yeah, which would be good because I think that's the next game we should definitely put on the list.
No doubt.
Maybe get Zorik up in here.
Yeah, maybe get Zorik on the pod.
Yeah, we're going to have to patch him in. Maybe Dallas week probably be a good one.
Dallas week's the week after, no?
We got Lions, Dallas.
Bears.
Bears, yep.
We get the Bears on the short week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Go Birds.
Go Birds, dickhead.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to